Last December, I rushed to be with my new twin grandchildren, who were in a neonatal intensive care unit of a hospital in Roanoke, Virginia. It was so difficult for me to watch little Rhett and Nicole fight for life. Though I was just seeing them for the first time, they are more important than anything to me. Before their birth, I was focused on things like work, Christmas presents, and taxes that were so important, but that now seem so trivial. I'm glad to report that the twins are now chubby, happy, and healthy. It's interesting how an experience like that puts things in a proper perspective. By perspective, I mean outlook, mindset, and realization of what really matters most. Henry David Thoreau stated that the question is not what you look at, but what you see. As an example, a golf ball is a small item if you hold it at arm's length. But when you hold that same golf ball right in front of your eye, it blocks everything else from your view. What we see is shaped not only by what lies before us, but by our beliefs, education, previous experiences, even expectations. That accounts for even diametrically opposed feelings from the same event, such as recently happened in Ferguson, Missouri, or what kind of job the president is doing. Same events, very different conclusions. I was a police officer as a young man, and I found that there were as many versions of an incident as there were witnesses. That's the reason that the social critic and writer Edmund Wilson could say no two persons ever read the same book. I have a very close friend of mine that's extremely successful and wealthy, everything that money can buy. He was just diagnosed with Lou Gehrig's disease and has undergone an instantaneous and massive change in perspective on what's important in life. One of our 5 children was born with special needs. At that moment, we experienced a complete change of perspective. Several years ago, I suffered a serious neck injury that required emergency neurosurgery and saved me from permanent paralysis. I assure you, my perspective of life was reordered. I dare say that if we were about to die of thirst in the middle of the Sahara Desert, we would give all we own for one cool glass of water. What's really important? It depends on your perspective. In reality, the most important perspective is your own when it comes to lifestyle decisions like diet and exercise. The number of articles and books that claim to be the answer for both of these is plentiful and sounds so authoritative. Each has been able to garner thousands of disciples that swear allegiance. CrossFit, yoga, spinning, weight training, Pilates, swimming, what's the answer for conditioning? Paleo, Atkins, vegan, low-fat, Jenny Craig, Nutrisystem, vegetarian, raw, what's the answer for nutrition? The disagreement rages on. What's your perspective? Mine is this, that marketing, no matter how brilliant, will never ultimately trump Mother Nature. Don't wait for weight problems, high blood pressure, or even worse, to change your perspective on how important proper diet and exercise are to your future. At some point, it can become too late. Don't be one who has to say, I shoulda when I coulda. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it. For more health videos like this one, head on over to youtube.com/sunwarriortribe and subscribe.